Hey guys, so for the longest time I had this Pokemon Ranger Guardian Science cartridge. It's a European one. I had it since my childhood, just like all these games here. And yeah, since I got into shiny hunting like 2 or 3 years ago, I don't even remember, I always wanted to like get into it and actually get the extra missions for the Manaphy egg. And I knew I had this from my childhood and nobody else like had access to it. It was just me. But since I was a kid and I didn't know shit, I had no idea that you can actually extract shit from this and get extra missions from the Nintendo WFC servers. So now that I know about it, I tried to get connected. Here, I'll put it in my DS if it's easy. Hold on. Okay, that was scuffed, but I did it. So once you get into the game, okay, this is my like very first save. I don't even know when I made it. I wish like if I go into the game and it said when I made it, I don't know. But now we're gonna focus on this Ranger net. And yeah, the setup that I used, what I did is I went to my router settings thingy here. I put in my router code and then I just I make it unencrypted. You know, the I just removed the security password, so it's just basically an open Wi-Fi right now. I'm gonna change it back to like with a password later, but for now I have this so I can connect here so that my Nintendo can recognize it. So look at this connection, number 3. This is what I've been trying for the past hours. This is what everybody tells you, use this one. Oh, it's the code, even the websites that I visit, even though that website actually saved my life right now. But this is like on YouTube, for example, this is what everybody shows you. They show you this code, this DNS server. And it's considered to be the most updated, late version, supported, available DNS code. But even though I did use exactly that one as the primary one and zero, like I remember leaving the secondary DNS code blank, like 000. And it actually had worked for me for Platinum, like I tried it a year ago or something, to get the mystery gift events in Platinum, to be able to encounter Arceus or Darkrai or Shaman and stuff like that. So it worked perfectly fine for me back then, and I was really excited that it was actually even possible to do it. And now I was like, wait, is it the same for the Pokemon Ranger game? Because I was like really busy with my life lately, and I had actually stopped you know, I had stopped doing stuff with my Nintendo and stuff. I stopped shiny hunting and everything and all that stuff. So now that I tried to like look it up for the, I actually at first I didn't even know if my Pokemon Ranger Guardian Science version even had a Manaphy egg or some sort of event or mission in it with a Manaphy egg, because everybody just says, oh, the original Pokemon Ranger, the regular one, has a Manaphy egg, but I had no idea about the other ones, the other Pokemon Ranger versions. So actually I found out that it actually does, and it's just an extra mission that you have to download. So this one, people say you change the secondary DNS to 1111 or 8888 or just leave it blank. One of those should work, but I actually tried all three, the 8888 and 1111. When I set it up here with this primary DNS code, it actually works. When I try to test connection, it like works, but then when I tried to actually download the WFC Nintendo WFC stuff, it doesn't work there. So the connection works, but the server doesn't work for me. I don't know why. And this, which had worked for me in the past for sure, because I did it for my platinum, I used exactly those coordinates, digits, whatever. I used exactly those with the blank secondary DNS, and it actually had worked. But now I even tried it on my Pokemon Black. I was like, oh, well, maybe there's something wrong with Pokemon Ranger Guardian signs, and that's why it doesn't work. So I was like, I'm gonna try this on Pokemon Black to see if this works there. I even tried it on my this light. For some reason, it won't even find my Wi-Fi, so that doesn't work at all. And this actually doesn't work anymore for me in any game. So I was really bummed. I thought, well, I'm never getting my Manaphy egg, even though it's actually legit. It's my cartridge from my childhood that I'm now, after so many years, finally like able to know about it, and to know that maybe there is some way that I can get a legit Manaphy egg. Even though, is this really legit? Like, I'm using these WFC servers, even though it would only be considered legit if you actually extracted these missions or installed these missions back in the time where it was actually accessible. But I don't know, would you consider this like legit? Because I had the cartridge, it's my own cartridge since my childhood. The only difference is I'm doing it now instead of back then, but the process is actually the same. Back then you just have to connect to the Wi-Fi and get the event by downloading it. So yeah, and also this card, I've heard that there's one mission or one Manaphy egg per cartridge, so like that's what makes it special. Like, this cartridge has been sitting around for so many years, only for me now to get into it and actually get this mission out of it. So I don't know, I kind of consider this to be legit for me. So this is the other connection settings that I tried, which is this server, which I found initially. This is the YouTube stuff that they show you, like, oh, initially he even showed some other code, like this 164, this is the initial that he shows in the video, but then in the comment he has updated it to use this as primary and secondary, but it doesn't work for me. I have tried so many things with this DNS code, it hasn't worked for me. So then I went here to this forum from wehomebrew.com, and I was reading these guys' like comments and stuff and replies. So initially I thought this and this, the 1.6, are for the Nintendo DS, for the NDS, and I thought the other ones were for the Wii. But I actually kind of skipped this one and didn't even try it, and I thought it was something for the Wii. But then I kept reading, and until I came down here, he's explaining how, yeah, these are for the Wii, blah blah blah. The short ones are for the Wii. The 160 something are both for the NDS, hosted by this guy, or I don't know what it is. Hosted by that, and he even says this is the old one and this will be the actual one, this one. But then I was like, I read this and he's like, Kero also has a DNS server. There is not even a big difference if you use that one or that one. So then I clicked here and it took me to this, and I read it, and it's this. So I was like, okay, let's try it. So I was really surprised to find out that this actually worked. This as a primary, this server as the primary NDS, and secondary I just left as blank. So I just tried it and it actually worked. Everything else I tried for so long today, so many hours wasted, nothing has worked except for this. And it's not even a popular one. Why isn't it a popular one? So yeah, then you go to the RangerNet, and yeah, I'm already connected. You saw my connection. You just go here, search from the Nintendo WFC. Then you can see here I have a connection, and it's gonna pop out all the missions. Holy shit. Now this is the one I think I'm interested in. Yeah, this is the Manaphy one. I don't know what the other ones are. I'm gonna download them, but this has priority. Obviously it's the one I want to download. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Let's go. Special mission Protect the Blue Sphere has been downloaded. This mission can be played from the RangerNet. Thank you. So now, if I go to the RangerNet, this mission should be there as a new. Let's go. Okay. I'm so happy that this worked in the end. I was quite just trying out the different NDS server codes. It was a headache, but in the end I found this. Yeah, I appreciate all these people, the community, you know, just discussing and sharing all this information that you can just go ahead and find. This worked for me in the end, and this is the result. I think this can only be done once per cartridge, so I just did it. It's freaking 2024. August 19, 2024. I don't even know where it says the year, but trust me, it's the year 2024. Oh, it says it here. So yeah.